right, so I'm sitting here with Sikho Sequence. What a result for you, man. Malajika, a win, a unanimous decision win at that. How are you feeling after that performance?
After a long time, well, let me thank God first. Let me thank God. Everything is possible with God, you know. Always you put the knee down and pray. And, you know, I stay believe. A lot of people have been giving me that positive, you know what, you'll be back, you'll be back. And when I see boxers, they beg, it was not good for me. Like my heart was I was so hurt, you know. But, you know, I was like, okay, you know, as long as I've got something for a living, it's great, you know. But not being back in the boxing, it was so bad. It was hurting me so bad. And I even thought, look, you know what, let me stay away from boxing for a little bit, you know. But I just realized after, you know what, hey, let me push again. Let me thank the Lord again from I survived from COVID and all this stuff, you know. But yeah, we're back now. We're looking forward for the good things. Yeah.
What's the work been like with Pumzile, the trainer, your new trainer?
You know, Pumzile is a good trainer, and he always makes sure that I'm happy. He always makes sure that I'm in a good space. You know, you know I think it's because of he's been in the ring, né? So he understands the situation of the boxing. He understands the boxer. He understands the mentally everything. He's like, he calculates everything. Like, okay, this thing has to go like this. Even in the kitchen room, even in the training, we're always laughing. You know, he gives me like that thing of, you know, don't get angry. Don't just be happy. Enjoy this. Once you take it personal, this thing is you take it out. But when I'm always happy. It's when I enjoy, and it's when I'm doing it right. I'm doing it right, you know. So me and him, we're like this. Yeah, it's only a few months, but I've catch few things on his what he taught me. Like he taught me things that, but I've catch them there and there, you know, because it was not easy for me to change the style to another style, you know, but as a boxer you have to adapt.
Well, I want to talk about going back to your fight against Ricardo Malajika, because you and Ricardo Malajika have actually sparred together. So you had that experience before. Going into that fight, did you have confidence after a sparring, or does sparring mean that much to you?
Let me tell you, Lamajika, when they won their fight, he was training somewhere before. So when then they called the fight against for a second time, he was with Coach Vusi. So I knew that when you change a camp, everything changed. So I was like, okay, you know what I'm expecting from him and then from the previous coach is gonna be different. So I was like, you know what, let me just, it's not gonna, he won't move far from his style, but he's gonna change few things a bit. That's why I was like, you know what, I'm not worried, because he can do things, but now when I'm coming with with another style, it's when he's gonna go back to his style, the previous style, and then it's gonna be, then you know, then I can make fight easy. But you know, he's a tough competitor, and what they did is on the ring. I was always hearing his coach, stay down, do this. So I was always alert when they say something. I was like, okay, you know what? I'm paying attention on my coach. I'm paying attention on this side, because every time when they say something, okay, now he might do this. So let me stay alert, you know. Bend your knees down, all those things, you know. So he was sharing me the plan to me and his boxer. So I was like, you know what? We're in the same position, and also the experience came, you know. He was not an easy guy, you know, because also I was expecting, you know, I'm gonna be smooth, but at the same time the ring rust came, but I did not show anything that I have a ring rust. you know.
I mean, that was the concern, right? You hadn't fought in almost 3 years, so we didn't know like which Sikho was going to pitch up on the night.
Even me, I was so nervous a bit. Not like I was like, yo, people know me like this, but you know, I have to do what I have to do, you know, because boxing, sparring and the fight is different, eh? You can spar and you look amazing, but in the fight, it's different. So I was like, you know what? Okay, this is time now. I have to focus. And my coach is amazing, eh? Best. In the corner, always like, you know what? Relax. You don't have to do much. Do this and this and this only. And we go. Our plan went the way, you know. Yeah.
So, you know, before I even talk about the next step, I want to talk about the fact that you had your fight and then you still had to prepare Casper afterwards. I saw you in the dressing room doing warm-up pads, everything like that. How was that all mentally on the night?
You know, even on my preparations, that thing was stressful, I don't know, like you. If ever someone on Lamajigas came, saw me when I was doing this, he'll be like, I know it's gonna be an easy fight. But I took it to myself, you know what? Let me tell you, we were finishing around 11, midnight. We started 8, midnight. In the morning session with Casper, I have to go for my session. Later on, I have to go for my session. I have to train Casper. You know, it's up and down, and I have to do my clients as well. You know, I was like, you know what, this is too much for me, but I have to adjust to everything that, you know, in time. But I'm truly like, I'm blessed because everything went successfully, you know. Yeah.
It was yourself and Atinkosi Dumazweni who was training Casper in the corner. But Casper didn't win on the night. But there's rumors of a rematch. What do you think about that?
But let's talk about the fight first before we go to the rematch. But everyone knows the boxing, eh? The fans that know boxing, they saw. I can't say because of he's my boxer. I can say he won the fight. Everyone saw that. Okay, then if you don't understand boxing, and then you say, won. But anyways, it is what it is. So we have to take it from there. We take the loss, and then we have to bounce back and see what we can do. For sure, we need the rematch. You know, to put the statement again that we know. The knock was, you know, but
it was a good fight.
It was a good fight, and it was a tough fight for Casper as well, you know, and we learned a lot of things. But you know, the only thing that I'm happy, and then I feel good, like I don't know like how to express, but Casper showed the boxing, you know, the punches and all the stuff, you know, his style, everything. Only just few things that you have to fix. To every boxer, you won't be perfect, and until we learn. We're always learning.
Yes, you're always learning and you're always adapting. It's good to see the improvements. I suppose on fight. You want to see improvements in yourself, and that's what he did. Sikho, I want to move on to your next move. If you have maybe something lined up, you don't want to say, but are there plans for something next?
You know. Like I'm a free agent, eh? I don't have a promoter, but I would love any promoter. But if ever we agree on my terms, you know, then we can sit down. We can. Then if ever the promoter have a plan with me on my side, then we can go. But if ever no promoter have a plan, then I'm free agent. There are a lot of boxers, you know, I want to face. Also as well, like I want to go outside the country, you know, to prove myself. You know, it's been a dream. I want to go to have a world title, you know. And I promise myself, like before I promise the fans, before I promise anyone, but it start from me, you know. So I want a world title, you know. So my way now, it's the way to go to a world title. But I want to clean up everything first before I go outside, you know.
When you say clean up everything first, I mean, I understand that there's lots of boxes in South Africa, there's lots of boxes in Africa, What's the goal here?
The goal is, you know, there are a lot of boxers, they've been saying things, you know, but it does not hurt me, that thing, but just to put the statement, the blueprint, and then I leave, you know. It's not much.
Is there like a one boxer that you're thinking of in?
I think 3 boxers, yeah? 3 boxers here in South Africa, and then I move on, you know.
Do you have like names, or is it just 3 boxers?
The names are too expensive, you know. They're too, so I can't call the names, but they know themselves, you know. They know themselves. I've been calling them since I was an underdog, so they still know that until I face them today, you know.
Okay, can I name some names?
Sorry?
Can I name some names?
The name is okay.
Are we looking at the likes of Gideon Buthelezi? Are we looking at the likes of Yanga Sigqibo?
Yeah, youngest Sigqibo is the one, you know. Youngest Sigqibo is the one, and Gideon is going his way. I'm going my way. It's not like we're scared of each other. We spoke about that, and it's like, boy, you might lie here, and so and so and so. This fight won't happen. Don't worry. And he was there supporting me as well. You know, a shout out to Gideon. You know, yeah.
All right. Okay. So those.
So, but there are a lot of people, you know.
Anyone else?
Yeah, the guy who fought Tumezweni, you know, he's a lion. He's on the line. He must also, you know.
Yeah.
There. He's the one also that I can face. Yeah.
So man down Lindile is in your sights as well. Obviously, you want to make your comeback as soon as possible. So, if any of those names or someone else comes along, obviously we'll be following that closely at SA Boxing Talk. Do you want to send any message to your fans out there?
Yeah. Let me thank my family first. My family. Let me thank my supporters, all the supporters. Let me thank the haters as well. You know. The haters, thank you so much. Yeah, you're supporting me, you watch me. Shout out to Kesper. Kesper, you are so amazing guy. I don't know how to, but may God bless you, dog. Let me thank my sponsors. Lord, all of my sponsors, thank you for the support. You know, after 2 years, but I've got the support, like, I've been inactive. The way I got the support, this was like, I've been inactive, but I was active, but I was inactive. I thank for my sponsors. I thank my girlfriend, Nosy, also as well. Like, she's been supporting me. Yeah? Without them, it was gonna be difficult for me. But Nyovi, much love, dog. Much love. Peace.